You know, in weird times like these, you just want something reassuring. You want something that you know, that you can predict, right? That's the weird thing about right now. Everything seems on edge and unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. So, what am I going to do today? Besides talk more slowly. The sun's coming out. See? There is a ray of hope at the end of all this craziness. We're all going to get through it. It's going to be weird for a little while, but the perseverance of the human spirit, it's so strong. You'll see. You see all those people in Italy that are stuck, and I know a lot of you watching here are in Italy. You may be stuck too, but they're getting out on their balconies and they're playing music to each other and they're singing to each other. That's what we are all doing. We're all in this together. This is one of those one times where every single person on this planet is in it together. We used to think maybe that was going to be the aliens attacking, right? That would bring us all together. But no, it's just the little tiny things you can't even see, which makes it a little bit weirder, right? So what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to shave. And we're going to shave with some old, comforting things that we know and love. And first of all, Grandpa Grungy. But I'm going to change up and use a Bic Chrome Platinum. So this is what the package looks like. I can go over here to recycling. So instead of a feather blade, I'm going to use the Bic because I got some pretty good shaves with Grandpa Grungy. He usually nicks me up pretty well. So we'll see what he does. I got it set on 7. This is one of those, this is an actual 1960 Fat Boy. I'm hoping that the Replatech 1960 Fat Boys will still come out at the end of August, and by that time, we'll all be hanging around by the pool, enjoying ourselves, and getting closer than 6 feet from one another. All right, so that's what we're going to shave with. And normally I would say Barbasol, right? Normally I would say that, but I feel like I need a little Margaritas in the Arctic. And the brush I'm going to use, I haven't used in a long time. It's the rocket brush that Bob made me, the Sinatra rocket brush. See? That's right. So we're going to do that 3D printed brush, razor, and then good old reassurance. That's what we need right now. It's a weird time. Like I said, I'm there for you if you need somebody to listen to, at least. That's what I'm here for. All right. I took a shower, did my hair. I'm back. I'm back in my bathroom. Feels good to be back after a truncated spring break where we just went to my mom's house. We didn't fly to San Francisco after all, as you can tell. All right. Let's get the old Margaritas in the Arctic Glacial out. This is the one with the extra. Look at that. I'm almost done. But don't worry, I got a whole... I did a run at the store. I got 17 of these. Forget toilet paper. I got 17. I just got one. I got one extra one. Okay, get the brush wet. It's a synthetic. Thank you, Bob, for making me a synthetic brush. And we're going to lather up. We're going to lather up. So if you are in one of those countries that seems to be more affected than we are right now here in the U.S., how are you holding in there? All right, how are you holding up? You still got water? You still got running water? You got power? You got internet? You got some things you can take your mind off of? It's probably, cabin fever is probably the hardest thing. And we got 2 kids here at home we're going to have to deal with probably for the rest of the school year. So I don't know if they're going back to school or not. But we're going to take it one day at a time. I need more water. Need more water. Folks, it's always easy to add more water to your lather if you need to. Oh, this is so good. It smells of lime. It smells of a little bit of tequila. It smells of orange, citrusy. Oops, making a mess. What else is new? It's a weird time, but things haven't changed. Like all those things that you love are around you. The people you love hopefully are around you. And they're all going to be there when it's over. That's what I think. That's what I think. There will be people, of course, that this impacts more cruelly. But remember, we're all in this together as one. All of us. No matter where we are, no matter what language we speak, no matter what we shave with. Race, creed, color, size, age, doesn't matter. We're all one. I sound like that Dr. Bronner's soap. I don't have the jazz on in the background. I forgot to play the jazz, dang it. So we got out of the house today with the kids. We just took a bike ride around. I took a walk earlier, listened to some podcasts. And I'm actually still going into work. My wife isn't. But I'm still going into work. I gotta get back there later on today. But we have a fairly small work crew, and there are two separate crews that stay pretty much separated and always do. Everybody seems to be doing fine, so don't worry about me. I got a pretty good constitution. I rarely get sick. And I'm hoping I won't this time. But anyway, so driving around town today, it was like there were people out and about driving and stuff. But it was more like driving around on Christmas Day, you know? Like things were closed, things were open, some things were open. Sweating, I just took a big bike ride. Apologize. Starting to get warm here in Texas. But it was like Christmas, you know? But the weirdest thing was down on 6th Street, which is a kind of a party district here in town. It's like Bourbon Street. If you've ever heard of Bourbon Street, New Orleans, that's kind of our version of it here. They got tons of bars just up and down both sides of the street in all these old buildings built in the 1800s, converted to bars over the years and restaurants and live music venues. Well, they've boarded a lot of those up with like plywood, you know? There's the first pass. No nick, no nick. All right. More hot water, more lather. So that was the only really weird thing. And I think they did that because there is a large homeless population. There's a homeless resource center right downtown, right off 6th Street. And I guess they're thinking since no one's going to be in the bars, no security, no nothing, they want to make sure there's going to be no looters, like in case, you know, I don't know who it would be. If they're afraid of the homeless population or a bunch of spring breakers coming to, I really don't know. I don't know. That was something else I was thinking about. How will this coronavirus stuff affect the homeless population? It's a very big problem in this country and in many countries. And I don't think there's an easy solution, unfortunately. But yes, it was strange driving around today. It was kind of nice because right now should be the thick of South by Southwest. If you've ever heard of South by Southwest, that is a huge film, music, education, tech conference that they put on here for 2 weeks. And it was canceled. And normally I work right down in the middle of it all. So normally it is very hard for me to get to work during South by Southwest. I have to park like a mile away and walk to downtown, or, you know, because I don't know what kind of jackpot I'm going to get into. So none of that is happening right now. Today, Thursday, should be, I'm filming this on Thursday because I got something to do tomorrow. I'm releasing it on Friday. Yeah, today should be the ramping up, heading into this weekend for the music part. And there's normally hundreds of bands that come to town, but not this year. You know, this will be an interesting, I don't know if it'll be a reset or not, or a reevaluation of things, or just, it'll be an interesting first life lesson for a lot of the younger folks that have never had, you know, never known want, never known, shortages. The only thing I remember that was even, and it was close, and it's not even really close, in the 70s, was the gas shortages. There were lines and you couldn't get gas, and as a kid you don't know what's going on, but it was a little worrisome. So I worry that my kids are picking up on, you know, all this kind of stuff that's so out of the ordinary. And I hope they're not, we're trying to reassure them and keep a certain amount of normalcy, you know, in the house. Like, this is the cutest thing. My oldest, for some reason, said he wants to have Thanksgiving dinner. So we're going to make Thanksgiving dinner in March, at the end of March. And we figure, why not? You know, do things like that. In this kind of strange, uncharted territory, just do something that doesn't make sense. Do something fun, right? So we're gonna do that. Although I'm having a hard time finding a turkey. I can't find any fresh turkeys, and the only ones you can buy are these frozen ones that are like 28 pounds, and we don't need something that big. So we might go with a large chicken. I wish I had a nickel for every time I said that. I might have to go with a large chicken. I don't know. It's just stream of thought, folks. I know. Don't worry, I'm not going insane. Hasn't been that long. If this devolves over the videos over the next few weeks, see my hair getting all messed up. I'm shaving with peanut butter on accident. I'm just staring at the camera for 14 minutes. Then you'll know, then you should call the authorities. But it's not gonna come to that, don't worry. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry unduly, how about that? You can worry, I know, it's okay. Whatever those feelings you're feeling, whether you're scared, you're anxious, frightened, in disbelief, those are all normal. It's okay. You can feel all those things. Don't be ashamed. I think everybody on some level is feeling something very similar. But like I said, we're all going to make it through. We're all going to make it through. Spring cleaning. Spring cleaning, folks. Get in your house, clean that house. Do spring cleaning. Give yourself a goal every day. If you're stuck somewhere and you can't get out really, give yourself a goal. Do something. Clean your room, clean your house, fix things you've been putting off, mow the yard, get outside. Keep your distance from everybody, but get outside if you can. If there's a park, take a walk in that park. We're all in it together, man. And I'll tell you what, I only got one little nick right here. So there's something to be said about these big blades, because the feather blades, whenever I put them in here, I get maybe 2, 3, 4 nicks from old Grandpa Grungy. It's strange. Oh, it feels good though. It's this fresh, tingly lime and cold water. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wash off. Oh. Oh, that feels good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Little Chevy Chase there, or my attempt. Chevy Chase is drinking the eggnog, about to have a mental breakdown in Christmas Vacation. He's drinking it. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. Zen-like Osage rub. Here we go. Rub it on. Makes it all better. Oh man, you just feel so nice and clean, when you're clean shaven like this, and you can touch your face. Don't touch your face, but when you touch your face, it's just something real nice about that. All right. Well, it's time to clean up all this stuff. Guys, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here, and I expect you to stay here too. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, leave comments, whatever you want to do. Have a great weekend. I need to have a live, in this time where we're all kind of stuck, getting bored out of our skulls. I need to have at least 1 or 2 live shows so we can just hang out and chat. Then it's not just one way, me talking to you. All right, so see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, wash your hands, all that stuff. We'll have a live hangout coming up soon. Look for, I'll announce it in the YouTube thing where you can post something. And otherwise, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate all of you. And I will see you on Monday. Bye.